For fans of BTS or who are familiarly called ARMY, the friendly relationship between the members is always an interesting thing to follow. Although BTS is known to be very compact, each member has a personal story and dynamics that are rarely shared with the public. One of the most recent moments that caught the ARMY by surprise was when Jungkook finally told a secret story about Jimin, something he had kept tight and only dared to reveal now. Jungkook and Jimin's friendship. Jungkook and Jimin first met when Jungkook was very young. Jungkook joined Big Hit when he was 15, while Jimin had just come to Seoul from Busan. Although the two are from different regions and have unique backgrounds, they instantly have strong chemistry. Jimin, who is older, often treats Jungkook like his own younger brother. However, behind the sweet moment, Jungkook admitted that there is another side of their journey that not many people know. Jimin always looks strong in front of the camera, Jungkook said, but there were times when he was actually struggling a lot. Secrets that have been hidden so far. In an exclusive interview aired on the Korean streaming platform, Jungkook finally talked about one event he kept since the beginning of BTS's debut. According to Jungkook, the secret relates to Jimin's difficult times when the group was preparing their initial album. At that time, we were training from morning to night, almost without rest, Jungkook recalls. Jimin is very hard on himself. She always wants to be the best, even if it means sacrificing her health. Jungkook then revealed that one night, he found Jimin practicing alone in the rehearsal room after all the members had gone home. Jimin repeatedly repeated the choreography, sweating profusely, even his legs seemed a little swollen. When Jungkook asked him to take a break, Jimin just smiled and said, "I have to make sure I don't disappoint you." The moment that changed Jungkook's perspective. Jungkook admitted that the moment made an impression on his heart. He saw that behind Jimin's warm smile in front of the camera, there was a huge pressure that he was carrying. "From that day on, I was determined to always be by his side," Jungkook said in a serious tone. "I know Jimin is the type of person who rarely asks for help, so I have to be sensitive." As time went on, their relationship grew closer. Jimin is often the first person to cheer Jungkook up when he feels less confident, while Jungkook becomes a loyal listener when Jimin needs a place to vent. Small conflicts that have occurred. However, their friendship journey was not always smooth. Jungkook also shared that there was a time when they had a disagreement. "We didn't talk for a few days because of something trivial," he said with a small smile. "But in the end, Jimin came first to apologize, even though I was wrong." According to Jungkook, such moments actually make them get to know each other better. "We learned to be honest and open, even if it meant going through small fights." Another secret, a letter that was never sent. In his confession, Jungkook also divulged one sweet secret he had never told her before, a letter he wrote to Jimin in 2018. The letter was filled with gratitude and admiration for Jimin, but Jungkook never gave it in person. "I wrote that letter while we were on a world tour, but I don't know why, I just put it in my bag. Until now, the letter is still there," said Jungkook. When the interviewer asked if he would give it one day, Jungkook laughed and replied, "Maybe on Jimin's next birthday." ARMY reaction. As soon as this story came out, social media was immediately filled with ARMY comments from around the world. Many were moved to hear how Jungkook kept the story so long in order to keep Jimin's feelings. Hashtags such as Jungkook and Jimin and Bangtan Brothers were trending on Twitter, showing how much fans love their friendship. Some fans even created fan art depicting the moment Jungkook found Jimin training alone, while others wrote messages of support for the two. "They are not just colleagues but really like family," an ARMY post on Instagram said. Jimin responded. Didn't take long for Jimin to respond via a live broadcast on BTS's community platform. With a warm smile, he said, "I don't even know Jungkook remembers that moment, but now I understand why he always cares about me." He also joked, "Jungkook, if it's a compliment, give it to me." Jimin's relaxed response made the atmosphere even warmer. He confirmed that their friendship is one of the things he is most grateful for being part of BTS. The meaning behind this story. This secret story gives an idea that the relationship between BTS members is deeper than it seems. They not only work together on stage, but also support each other behind the scenes, even in the most fragile moments. Jungkook closed his interview with a message for ARMY. You see us smiling and laughing on stage, but behind that there are many stories that we never show. I'm grateful to have Jimin in my life. Secret moments in the middle of a world tour. Jungkook revealed that on BTS' first world tour, he experienced tremendous physical and mental fatigue. He even cried in the hotel room without the other members knowing. However, one night, Jimin knocked on her door, brought her a glass of warm tea, and simply said, "If you are tired, don't fight alone. There I am." For Jungkook, those simple words mean a lot. From that night on, it dawned on me that Jimin wasn't just a friend or a coworker. He was like a brother who always protected me, he said. Surprisingly, Jungkook admitted that this moment was never discussed in front of the camera because Jimin himself did not want to look too dramatic in the public eye. He wanted me to grow strong, but still know that there are people who are ready to support me at any time, Jungkook said. The unknown side of Jimin. During this time, ARMY knew Jimin as a cheerful, smiling, and energetic figure on stage. However, Jungkook insists that behind his cheerfulness, Jimin is a person who is very sensitive to the feelings of others. He can tell if I'm angry, sad, or nervous even before I speak, Jungkook said. He also revealed that Jimin is one of the people who most often sends short messages containing words of encouragement in the midst of a busy schedule. Sometimes it's just one sentence, "Don't forget to eat or you're great." But that's enough to make me smile all day. Secrets that make the ARMY overwhelmed. The most moving part of Jungkook's confession was when he told that Jimin once secretly bought a plane ticket for his mother so that he could come to see a BTS concert. At the time, Jungkook didn't know who set it all up. He found out the truth years later. I thought it was from the management, but it turned out that Jimin took care of everything himself. He said, "I just want your family to see how great you are on stage. That I'll never forget," Jungkook said with teary eyes. Jungkook's hope for the future. Closing his confession, Jungkook hopes that one day he and Jimin can share the stage again with the same atmosphere as before, but with new energy and stories. "Things change, but I'm sure our friendship will never fade," he said with a smile. The ARMY who watched the live responded with a rain of comments and heart emojis. Some even admitted that they were moved to tears at how sincere their relationship was. Conclusion. Jungkook's story about Jimin not only reveals the other side of an idol, but also shows the true meaning of friendship and support. Amid busy schedules, pressure, and the public spotlight, they keep an eye on each other. This secret that was finally revealed made ARMY even more convinced that BTS's bond was something sincere and irreplaceable. For fans, this story will be one of the precious memories that show that behind the glitter of the stage, there are hearts and feelings that bind the members like family.